Doctor, what is meant by the Babinski reflex? It is an extension of the great toe with or without plantar flexion of other toes when the examiner strokes the sole. A positive Babinski suggests organic disease of the pyramidal tracts. And doctor, the Brudzinski sign? The Brudzinski sign is when the head is passively flexed on the chest. The patient draws up his legs reflexly. This occurs in meningeal irritation and meningitis. Doctor, what about the carotid compression test? The carotid compression test is an evaluation of cerebral blood flow by compressing the carotid arteries digitally. This may lead to the detection of cerebromuscular insufficiency. An irritable carotid sinus reflex is evoked by unilateral compression. Doctor, what is the Koenig sign? The Koenig sign is when the patient is supine and his thigh is flexed upon the abdomen. He is unable to extend the leg. This sign is present in meningeal irritation and meningitis. And finally, doctor, with respect to terms related to the neurological examination, the Romberg sign. The Romberg sign is the inability of ataxics to stand steady with their eyes closed and feet together. Doctor, do you have any further terms related to miscellaneous tests? Yes, I do. There is the barbiturate serum concentration. It is a method of Schreiner potentially fatal level of intoxication with most short-acting barbiturates and phenobarbital approximately. And what about ethanol blood concentration, doctor? Ethanol blood concentration is marked by intoxication, alcoholic stupor, and coma. Doctor, is there an autonomic nervous system? Yes, there is. As well as a chronological age? Yes. And also, don't forget cerebral blood flow. What is the chronic brain syndrome? Well, before I explain the chronic brain syndrome, I have to tell you about the central nervous system. Doctor, I did not ask you that. Well, it is part of my explanation. What is Alcoholics Anonymous, doctor? It is a group that tries to cure alcoholism. And is there a Bureau of Drug Abuse Control? Yes, there is. As well as a National Association of Mental Health? Yes. Doctor, drug addiction is what kind of disorder? It is a psychiatric disorder. A psychiatric disorder, you say? Yes. The drugs which most commonly cause addiction in this country are what? They are opium, morphine, heroin, Demerol, marijuana, cocaine, benzedrine, and the barbiturates. Doctor, since 1950, the problem of heroin addiction among adolescents and young adults has become acute in the large metropolitan areas. That is a correct statement. The males become more easily addicted than females. Is there ready availability, doctor, which makes the psychotic, psychoneurotic, and psychopathic individuals who fall prey to the allurements of opiates more susceptible to it? Well, perhaps the largest number of the unfortunate members of the human society belong to those engaged in underworld activities, a world filled with misery, crime, and moral defeats. Doctor, among the habit-producing agents, narcotics merit first attention? Yes, narcotic addiction is a psychiatric disorder in which the use of opiates, because of the intense feeling of well-being it produces, has become a compulsive act to achieve a high. There are three phases recognizable in the addiction to opiates and synthetic analgesic drugs: tolerance, physical dependence, and habituation. What is tolerance, doctor? Tolerance refers to the diminishing effect of the drug after continuous use. And consequently, the addict will take increasingly larger doses. Is that correct, doctor? Yes, to attain the desired pleasurable effect and comfort provided by the drug. Is there a physical dependence on it? Yes, there is. The physical dependence reveals an altered physiological state resulting from the frequent administration of the drug. And doctor, the psychological dependence or habituation manifests an emotional response compelling the addict to use the drug as an escape measure from unpleasant situations and a psychological crutch for a new lease on life? That is a correct statement.